You guys, this is history. What you've done with the show.
You guys have built a platform that influences.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show.
Wake up, Breakfast Club.
DJ Envy.
Envy playing my record, I made it.
Jess Hilarious.
Jess With The Mess. She don't spare nobody.
Charlamagne the God.
What made you think that liking of controversial questions would take his part?
I like this show.
Thanks, Breakfast Club.
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Yo, what up?
Charlamagne the God. Peace to the planet.
Thursday.
It's Thursday.
He got confused for a second.
Yes, it's Thursday. I see.
Yes, I had to think about it. I was like, damn, what is it today?
Now, it is Thursday. Good morning. Hopefully you guys had a great Juneteenth. A lot of you guys were off, so hopefully you enjoyed your day.
Yeah, we got to make Juneteenth a weekend. I don't know how they got to do the calendar. They got to finesse the calendar to make Juneteenth fall on a Friday or something, or a Monday, so we can have a whole Juneteenth weekend.
I agree, because taking a day off and then coming back to work just makes no sense.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And it almost feels like a setup. Like they did it in the middle of the week on purpose. Like we going to be out, having a good time, drinking, enjoying ourselves, and then all be late for our respective jobs and businesses on the next day.
Yeah, when Sim, one of our producers calls and be like, yo, where the hell are you? I'm like, bro, I'm tired. I'm like, I was out all night last night. I was shout out to everybody. I was out in Queens yesterday. We did shout out to the USTA. We did something for Juneteenth where we had kind of like a barbecue in the park, and we were teaching kids how to play tennis, and they were teaching kids how to play tennis, giving kids rackets and sneakers and doing things outside of the typical basketball and baseball. So they were teaching kids how to play tennis. It was dope. I played tennis when I was a kid. One of my first jobs was actually working at the US Open. So it's pretty cool to be back in Queens, Southside Queens. So salute to everybody that came out. Shout out to Miss Jones. Shout out to Denisha. Shout out to everybody that had us over there yesterday. We had a amazing time at Roy Wilkins Park in Queens.
Well, the rest of us were gathered around our televisions.
Well, that was night. That was daytime.
Watching Amazon Prime.
That was night.
As a family for Kendrick Lamar's Ken and Friends show. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal concert, man. From top to bottom. I mean, because it wasn't just Kendrick Lamar and Friends. It was DJ Head and Friends and Mustard and Friends, and every single generation of West Coast was represented in some way, shape, or form last night, and they deserve it.
Yeah,
they deserve it.
Great.
That was a hell of a victory lap from Mr. Lamar.
Yeah, that was
Mr. Lamar.
Yeah, that was a great performance. I mean, just the energy, just what it meant for the West Coast, what it meant for LA, and seeing everybody on that stage unified, and what he did and what he pulled off. I just thought it was a great show. Great show.
I've never seen anything like it, to be honest with you. I mean, the circumstances that brought that show together, Kendrick Lamar winning a very decisive win in a rap battle against Drake to be culminated in that moment. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, it felt like it was a perfect storm. Just that last night was a perfect storm, from the Juneteenth to the performances to the special guests he brought out. Just how it felt like a big family West Coast reunion.
That was the greatest Juneteenth celebration I've seen since they've made this an official holiday.
Yeah.
That was the best one I've seen. Since they've made it an official holiday, that was the best Juneteenth celebration I've seen. It was fantastic.
Yeah, we'll talk about it some more. What about you, Jess? How was your Juneteenth?
I was at the doctor.
Oh.
Just all pregnant.
So,
yeah.
Yes, I'm glad that I did get my 3-hour sugar test done, because I was running from that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like too many needles. And before somebody say, but she got all them tattoos, please shut up. I hate when people say that, because tattoo needles don't go as deep as needles when you have to draw blood. So I finally did it. I believe I passed, but I'll find out today or tomorrow if I passed it.
Shouldn't you want to fail it?
The sugar test?
Why would I want to fail it? I failed the first one.
That's why that means you got the sugar.
No. She failed the first one.
She passed.
This is coming from a man with what? 4 girls, 4 kids.
4 girls. Yeah.
Wait, you passed the first one. That's why you had to take the next one. You want to fail it?
No, I failed the first one. My sugar came in too high. That's what it is. And then so the third one, the 3-hour one, you have to fast, and they take your blood every hour to see. You have to drink some type of liquid that's disgusting. It's loaded with high fructose sugar, I believe, because it tastes like a sweeter version of high C orange, and they take your blood every hour. So I did that. I felt weak. I did not feel good yesterday. So I didn't even really get to see the Kendrick thing. I'm so upset.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well,
No.
I'm sure we'll be giving you updates all morning long.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. Of course, we got front page news coming up with Morgan. I mean, it's only right to start the show the right way, right? There we go. It's Kendrick Lamar's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. All right. This is the tough time for sports because there's no NBA. There's no football. And baseball is not in playoffs yet. So this is a tough time.
The WNBA is playing.
Yeah, but I wait for the playoffs with WNBA as well.
Oh, WNBA is great. And it's also, it's tough. It is tough in sports, but light-skinned people are having a way tougher time this morning.
Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning.
I just ignored him. I just ignored him. Go ahead, Morgan. How you feeling this morning?
I'm good. I mean, black, highly favored.
There you go.
There you go.
Not sure all what's going on over there. But anyways, let's get into the headlines. New York's top court is rejecting a bid to hear Donald Trump's appeal of the gag order in his hush money case. The New York Court of Appeals on Tuesday declined to hear the bid on the grounds that no substantial constitutional question is directly involved. That means the gag order imposed upon Trump not to talk or post about jurors, witnesses, and others involved in his Manhattan Supreme Court case will remain in effect. Now, the Trump campaign spokesman, Steve Chung, responded by saying the order wrongfully silences the former president and at the height of his campaign, and they'll continue to fight against the order. Trump was found guilty, of course, last month of 34 counts of falsifying business records. You guys thought that he should be able to speak. So how do you feel about that now that it's going to remain in effect?
I still think he should be able to speak, but I didn't know you could reject somebody's appeal of anything in the courtroom.
Yeah, well, yeah. It says clearly here that basically it's. I'm imagining that it's to protect those involved in the case because it's not like he didn't incite an insurrection.
But everybody else is speaking, But I figured, if the judge could speak, if jurors could speak, I don't understand why he shouldn't be able to speak.
He probably has that Beyonce type power where he says something and people move in the masses. Yeah. Whereas certain people will say something and it might not have as much movement. So you got to be careful with that. January 6th.
Yeah,
Never
especially
mind.
If it's able to protect if it's to protect the jurors, I totally understand. I protect the judge, I totally understand.
Yeah. So meanwhile, former President Trump, he rallied in the swing state of Wisconsin on Tuesday and pushed back against reports that he said Milwaukee is a horrible city. Let's hear those comments from former President Trump.
I love Milwaukee. I was the one that picked Milwaukee, I have to tell you. I was the one that picked it. They lie. They have a horrible candidate. They have a candidate that has no clue, doesn't know where he is, and all they can do is lie. I love it. I'm the one that picked Milwaukee officially. Joe Biden is humiliating our country on the world stage. He's actually humiliating us. He wandered off the G7 in Europe, the stage. He looked like he didn't know where the hell he was, but he didn't know where he was. He's blaming it now on AI. He doesn't know what AI is, but that's okay.
Didn't he say? I thought he said Milwaukee was a horrible city.
He did. Yes, he did.
Oh.
He told the crowd in Racine that was a complete lie and it was made up by the Democrats ahead of the Republican convention next month. And because, the Republican convention is being held in Milwaukee next month. Now, Racine is about 30 miles south of Milwaukee. And in Wisconsin, in 2020, Biden won Wisconsin by a narrow margin. Trump won Wisconsin in 2016. Moving on, in Louisiana, there's the first state to officially require the 10 Commandments to be displayed in all public classrooms. This new law calls for a poster-sized display of the 10 Commandments to be put up in all classrooms from kindergarten through public universities by the beginning of next year. A so-called context statement that describes the 10 Commandments as a prominent part of American public education for almost 3 centuries will also be part of the display. Now, critics have questioned whether or not the law is constitutional, with some saying lawsuits are likely. Texas, Oklahoma, and Utah have also proposed similar laws like this. What do you guys think about that? I thought there was supposed to be a separation of church and state.
Even though I believe it should be a matter of choice, can you really be mad at the 10 Commandments being in a classroom?
No, you can't.
It's the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm not upset about it. I just think that there's definitely going to, it's going to cause a rift, among those who may not follow Christianity. And I also anticipate this type of legislation will challenge the Constitution's First Amendment, and I believe the Bill of Rights, which states that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. Basically, again, separation of church and state. But we'll have more.
And the crazy thing about the Ten Commandments is, like, it's. I guess you could say it's religious, but I mean, honor your father and your mother.
Kind of elementary.
You shall not murder. You should not commit adultery.
Yeah.
You should not steal.
Oh no, it's definitely a good set of rules to live by.
It is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's where it came from. Somebody might have an issue with it. So
I get it.
All right. Well, thank you, Morgan. We'll see you next hour.
All right, guys.
Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Let us know how you feeling, what you did yesterday, your mood. Call us up right now. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray. Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is. We live?
Hello, who's this?
Tia.
Hey, Tia. Good morning. Get it off your chest.
Okay, so Charlamagne, you act like you don't like light skin, baby.
He don't.
I act like I what?
That Just For Us song come on, and your little tail started to wagging. That Kendrick Lamar song come on.
It's a great
Hey, you
record.
be going in on light skinned people.
He don't like us.
And?
He don't, and I'm chocolate, so I mean, yeah.
So why you up here caping for beige people?
He don't like us.
You got to love everybody.
I do love everybody, but ain't nothing wrong with us keeping our foot on their beige necks.
See, he a hater.
Oh my God, they bruise easily. You can't do that.
Bruise easily, like bananas.
Let them breathe.
Tia, you're not helping Tia. You're not helping the situation over there.
Yellow bananas do bruise
y'all,
easy.
we love everybody. Have a good day.
Tia, you didn't help the situation. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, it's Vincent down here in Hinesville, Georgia.
What's up, Vincent? Get it off your chest.
Hey, I want to address that issue with the Ten Commandments being displayed in the classrooms.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I get what Charlamagne was saying about not being able to shouldn't be able to dispute that, but everybody's not, like you were saying, not a Christian. There's always going to be a disagreement about religion. So if you're going to post the Ten Commandments, are you going to post everybody else's religion in the schools?
I get it. As I said, I understand it, but it's just hard to dispute the Ten Commandments, like
thou shalt not kill. Thou, you know what I mean?
It's just not hard. Like you see that up, and it's like, regardless of what religion you're like, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of what you would teach your kids, regardless, right?
You're right. But then all the other religions probably they teach about the same teachings. After you sit down and look at them, they teach the same things in regards to how we supposed to live our life and how we supposed to get through our day and treat the fellow man. So are you going to display the same thing? So it's going to be some issues with it.
It's a matter of choice, and I mean, I know what people are more disputing is whether or not, I guess, the separation of church and state. But it's like I get it. I understand the legal aspect of it, but just in general, the Ten Commandments, it's just like okay.
Yeah, I mean, we can dispute a whole bunch of things, but it's pick and choose your battles.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Vincent.
All right, this is my first time getting through, and I appreciate y'all, and I listen to y'all for the last 14 years.
Thank you, brother.
Sir. All right, y'all have a good one.
You too now. Hello, who's this?
It's 44 from Ohio.
What's up, 44? Get it off your chest.
Hey, man, I had a softball game yesterday. My partner, before the game, said, I'm going to go ahead and cancel, man. I wouldn't work on their holiday on the 4th, so I'm not working on our holiday. I ended up going ahead and going to work. Second game, I told the coach before the game, like, hey, we got to start the second game right at 7:15. Well, the little lady stand up and say, hey, why are picnics always getting cut short? I immediately turned around and said, hey, ain't no more picnics today, not on this day. Happy Juneteenth, let's get this game started.
Okay.
It was a Caucasian girl. Let me put it in perspective for you.
All right.
A Caucasian girl?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you, brother. I
Got
hope we
to
had a good
celebrate
game.
too. Yes, sir. And also wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to my man down in BA, Ciofalo Management, man. I know he can't be honored how Jess does the one gay a day, but definitely want to salute my man down there in the 757.
All righty, brother. Have a good one.
All right. You too, fellas.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up next. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm what the culture feeling.
Hello, who's this?
Hello.
Hey, what's your name, bro?
Lance.
Lance, what up? Get it off your chest.
Good morning, Breakfast Club. Good morning. I just got a question for Charlamagne the God, man.
Yes, sir.
What light-skinned dude back in the day stole your girl, man?
All of them.
The hate on the light-skinned, it's got to stop.
I don't understand why, me being so in love with melanin and my melanin and just letting y'all know how inferior y'all are to us is insulting.
Nah, it's not wrong with it.
It is.
But Kendrick Lamar played not like us 10 times last night.
And it hurt your beige soul every single time.
Yeah, bro.
It hurt your beige soul every single time.
He can't help it. Stop. It was a light-skinned brother that busted sold his girl in elementary school and high school.
You watched that show last night and you was like, man, this is too black, too strong. I'm not even joking. One of my homegirls from LA, I texted her, I said, man, how you feel? She said, I wish I was black. I promise you she said that. She brown though. But she said, I wish I was black. That's a great thing to hear on Juneteenth.
She's not comfortable on her skin then.
And do you know the stage?
She only saying that she wish she was black, and at the Kendrick Lamar thing yesterday, she don't wish she was black, trust me.
Damn.
You know the stage was shaped like Drake?
Shut up, man.
Shut up.
So they could dance on his they could dance on his
You just
his
make
grave.
stuff up, man. Shout out to all the lands you got a good one, man. Shout out to all my light-skinned brothers out there, man. What's wrong with you?
That's crazy. They bought Drake. If you missed it last night, they bought Drake's daughter on stage last night.
No, they did not, man. They did not. Stop it.
It was wild.
No, they did not.
Well, there goes my news. You got it.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now, Jeff, we got Jess With The Mess coming up.
I don't know. Did we, Charlamagne? What else happened at the Kendrick Lamar concert that you didn't even go to? What else happened?
Like Us came on, the whole floor turned yellow to represent light skin, and everybody started blow walking and crip walking on it.
That's
crazy.
That's not
crazy.
True. That's not true.
Okay.
That's not true.
Charlamagne's gonna give us a full recap, even though he wasn't there or invited. So we'll be back after this.
All right.
Kendrick had a bag of owl heads.
All right, just wait.
Wild.
He's lying.
He's lying. That's not true. Well, Jess With The Mess is coming up. Don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
All right, y'all. So Juneteenth, Kendrick killed it yesterday. He had his Drake Diss concert at the Kia Forum. It was a huge night for LA, of course, and a huge night for hip hop. Some of the friends featured at the show were DJ Head, DJ Mustard, Dr. Dre, Roddy Ricch, Dom Kennedy, Ty Dolla $ign, Schoolboy Q, Steve Lacy, Tyler the Creator, YG, Westside Boogie, Kaylin Ferrer. I don't know who that is. Y'all know who that is?
Kaylin for real?
Yeah, Kalan or Kaylin Ferrer.
I found the name last night. I saw him last night. That was the first time I got introduced to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it was more friends than that. A lot to name. The show was lit before Kendrick even came out, though. E40 narrated the beginning of the show, and DJ Mustard, he did a tribute to Nipsey with Roddy Ricch.
Last time that I checked, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man.
Mm-hmm.
I know Nipsey was loving that last night.
Yeah, I know it was lit. I had a couple friends that went. I'm not able to fly that far right now, so I ain't make it there. But his set list, he started off with Euphoria.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did. I'm so glad he set the tone with that record, because my fear last night was that he had went to his therapist or he went to his spiritual advisor and he was going to come out a tad bit peaceful. But he chose violence from the beginning. He set the tone.
But he said that's what he was going to do. He already said that's what he was going to do. He said that back and like that. Like, stop playing with me, y'all. It's just big me. So, of course, to celebrate Juneteenth, he did all right.
That was spiritual. All right on Juneteenth is spiritual.
Right? That's powerful last night.
I know. Oh my gosh. I gotta go back and watch it on Amazon. Y'all said it was on Amazon.
Yep.
I gotta go watch it, y'all. I need to feel the presence. Dr. Dre came out as well.
I was just missing Snoop. Yeah, I guess maybe Snoop had another show. That was the only thing I was waiting for Snoop to come out, but
yeah,
Dr. Dre was still dope.
I thought about that too, but I don't think there is a connection between Snoop and Kendrick outside of them being from the same coast. Like, if you notice the people he brought on stage, like Kendrick was a TDE artist who got his, big cosign from Dr. Dre.
Right.
And then outside of that, it was, Black Hippie. Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, Ab Soul. So I think he kept it, to people who are close to him professionally and personally.
But Snoop co-signed them too as well.
It's not the same as being signed to a person.
That's true.
Though.
Yeah, but in one of them recent interviews, when they asked, when somebody was talking to Snoop about when he did the AI track, when Drake did the AI track, he was just like, both of them are my nephews. You can't just be out here naming nobody's nephew if there ain't no connection, no type of way, no type of way.
We said both of them, though.
Yeah, he did say both. So, that means come support your one nephew and then go support the other one whenever he pop out.
Or maybe pick a side.
No, he the uncle. He can't do that. Yo. Anyway, Kendrick did Not Like Us 5 times.
I haven't seen somebody do something like that where they perform 5 times and get the same energy every time.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Why do we say things
The only
like this?
other time I seen that was I seen 50 do it in the club. I seen that happen before. And Diddy with Benjamins. When I saw you seen it 5 times like that with the same energy.
I seen Jay-Z and Kanye West do it 16 times in a row with N-words in Paris.
I didn't see it 16 times when. I didn't see that.
They did it like 16 times. That was a big deal that they kept doing it over and over and over. I forgot what city it was.
I don't remember that.
Or what country.
I don't remember that.
Yes. Jay-Z and Kanye with N-words in Paris.
I don't remember that.
Yo, but that's the craziest thing. The crowd was singing it so loud. He didn't even have to say nothing.
Nothing at all.
They kept singing it. They could have carried the whole song on their own.
Same energy for 5 times. That was dope.
Jess, I don't know who bought you that big tray of breakfast that you eating, but you eating the way Kendrick was eating last night. You hear me? Okay? Kendrick set the tone. He let us know that this was a victory lap, and he came there, the blood and Crip walk on his enemy's head top. And to me, the show wasn't about Drake as much as it was about Kendrick Lamar becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion of hip hop. Like when it comes to this new generation, we've been watching over the last 15 years. Kendrick is the king of hip hop, and it's not even close. And I'm not talking about charts. I'm not talking about streaming records. I'm not talking about pop songs, singing on songs. I'm talking about bars, rap, hip hop, culture. Kendrick wears that crown, and it's not even close.
I agree. It was bigger than the Drake beef and all that. Just what he did for L.A. and the fact that he unifies so many different hoods, so many different communities, so many different gangs, had them all on one stage. And what he did for hip-hop last night was simply amazing.
Greatest thing that happened on Juneteenth.
I didn't hear of any violence. Any violence breaking out, nothing.
Oh no, there was plenty of violence. When he did Not Like Us 6 times in a row, that was violent. When he started off the show with Euphoria, that was violence. When he did Not Like Us last night, that was violence. When Ab Soul came out, he put his show.
I'm talking about people fighting and shooting and all that stuff. We can't really, we can't always have nothing like
you mean after,
when it comes to big events like that. So I was just saying like that, guys.
The greatest thing to happen on Juneteenth since they made it a national holiday. Okay, I've never witnessed anything like I saw last night. That was spiritual.
I wanted to dance one time like I was from LA. I ain't even gonna front. I wanted to do that one that like throw on some khakis and do that. Ain't I just wanted to do that one time, but that just wasn't.
When you put on khakis, it look like you ain't got no pants on because you already khaki colored. And you know what? You shouldn't practice bad habits. You shouldn't practice bad habits. So don't be crip walking. Don't be crip walking and blood walking. All right, don't practice bad habits in your living room because you might fool around and do it at a party in LA when you ain't got no business doing it.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. But I wanted to do it one time. When that came on one time, I don't even know what I'm doing, but it just felt like you just make like a fist to just.
I know that's right.
What the hell was that? You just said you wanted to fist somebody and then you would.
Yeah.
You kinky, bro. You a 69. What do you call it? You a 69 hoe. You over there, man. You kinky.
I wanted to fist somebody.
He a 69 god.
Ow.
He said, ow.
That's Jess With The Mess.
All right, that's Jess With The Mess. Thank you, Jess.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you got one of them movie breakfasts.
What the hell?
She got oatmeal, pancakes, bacon, eggs, muffins,
oatmeal.
Orange juice. That's one of them movies. You know how you see them movies, you see all them white kids and they be having them big breakfasts and they don't hardly eat it?
Jess gonna eat us.
You already know.
All right, when we come back, we got front page news. More going to be joining us. And we're going to open up the phone lines. Did you see the show last night? What was your thoughts? 800-585-1051. Did you see the concert last night? It was free on Amazon Prime, and you could have went to the Instagram page, and there was a Twitch link right there that made it free. Did you watch it last night? What were your thoughts? Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, y'all. So, yes, let's get into it. President Biden is announcing a new plan to provide a pathway to citizenship for about 500,000 undocumented spouses married to U.S. citizens. The program applies to immigrants who have been living in the country for at least a decade. Let's hear more from President Biden.
About keeping couples together who are married, where one spouse is a U.S. citizen, the other is undocumented. They've been living in the United States for at least 10 years. Ask elected officials. They know it's good for American business. They know it's good for the American economy. They know it's good for America, period.
Yeah, so Biden says he wants those immigrants to put their skills to work in America, and the administration did admit that a majority of those who would benefit would be Mexicans. The Trump campaign calls the move mass amnesty and a power grab for votes. Immigrant officials expect legal challenges to this action. What do you guys think?
I thought it was always like that. I thought that if you married an American citizen, then you become a citizen.
Nope, it's not true. You gotta still go through the process. You still gotta go through the paperwork. You still gotta take the test and all that other stuff. Yep. So no, that's not true at all.
I knew that, but I thought getting married to an American citizen helped all that process go faster.
No, not at all. Okay. And I'll tell you a quick example. You know, if you follow the Housewives of New Jersey, you know, Teresa Giudice and her husband, they were married for, I think, like 15, 17 years. They met each other in high school, but when he was convicted of a crime, he got sent back to Italy, and he's been in the States longer than he's been in Italy. I think he was only in Italy for 1 year, 2 years, but
that's crazy.
He was sent out of here because he wasn't a quote unquote citizen.
Because that was always
true. It doesn't matter how long.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's
remember when
true.
people from the Caribbean would get married, like, oh, that Jamaican just married her to get a green card.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so moving on, in sad news, Major League Baseball is mourning the loss of Hall of Famer Willie Mays. He died at 93 yesterday, and MLB held a moment of silence before every game. The league will also pay tribute to Mays during a special ceremony before the MLB at Rick Field, a game between the San Francisco Giants and the St. Louis Cardinals in Alabama. Now, Rick Field is the oldest professional ballpark in the U.S., and it's where Mays began his career in the Negro Leagues with the Chattanooga Choo-Choos in 1947. Negro League Baseball Museum President Bob Kendrick says Mays revolutionized the game of baseball. Let's hear more from Bob Kendrick.
There was an aura about him. The least little thing he did, it just seems to excite the masses. I guess in Hollywood they call it, and you don't always know what it is, but Willie had it. Willie probably never got the kind of credit that he deserved for being a student of the game. He was a very cerebral ball player. The basket catch, he thought it was easier for him to transfer the ball up into a throwing motion than it was to catch the ball above his head. There was nothing on the baseball field that Willie Mays couldn't do. He was the consummate five-tool player. Hit for power, hit for average, could field, could run, could throw. You were looking at someone special.
Yeah, known as the Say Hey Kid, Mays played 20-plus games, most of them with the San Francisco Giants, and made 24 All-Star teams, won 2 National League MVP awards, and 12 Gold Gloves. He's regarded as one of the greatest baseball players of all time and was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1979.
Yeah,
Morgan, rest in peace, Willie Mays.
Definitely. Morgan meant 22 seasons. You said he played 22 games. He meant 22 seasons.
Yes, sorry, 22-plus years.
There you go.
Oh, sorry about that. Thanks for the correction. And y'all talk about staying up late. Well, there's bad news for the night owls. A new study from Stanford University shows that going to bed late is bad for your mental health. Researchers found that going to bed by 1 a.m. can reduce the risk of developing depression, anxiety, regardless of your chronotype. And your preferred sleep time, whether it's rising with the sun or going to bed late, they don't now. And researchers don't know why this is, but they found that people who get up early and make the most out of daylight hours, which would be us, right, have the best mental health. Researchers say regardless of when you go to bed, 7 to 9 hours of sleep is optimum. Do you guys get that?
No, but that's what I was thinking too, right? When I read that study yesterday, I'm like, okay, if you go to bed at 1 a.m., well, let's just say you wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you still getting your 8 to 9, you still getting your 7 to 8 hours of sleep. So why would that affect your mental health? And that's still pretty early in the morning, 8 or 9 o'clock.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm somebody who goes to bed late and wakes up early. I catch naps and I try to get my 7 to 9. I'm not sure if it applies, in the interim if it's broken up, but I'm not sure. Do you guys all at once?
I've never. This runs on my dad's side of the family. We never can stay asleep for longer than like 4 hours at a time. So I get it, but it's broke up. And I really don't get it now because I have a human growing inside of me.
Right.
But I never get 7 to 9 straight hours of sleep. And my mental health is fine, Morgan. So I don't know what you and Stanford talking about.
No, not me. I just reported I don't make it. That's your front page news of Morgan Wood. Follow me on social media at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, you can follow the Black Information Network at Black Information Network and BINnews.com. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Morgan. All right, thank you, Morgan. Now, when we come back, did you watch the show last night? I'm talking Kendrick Lamar's performance. If you weren't in L.A., you probably got the chance to see it on Amazon Prime. We're asking, what are your thoughts? 800-585-1051. And if you're listening on the West Coast and you were in the building, I would love to know the energy, how it felt, what it was like being there. Call us up right now. Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Kendrick Lamar's performance last night. Of course, he performed on Juneteenth out in L.A. He brought out so many different people like Dr. Dre. He brought out, of course, his crew, J-Rock, Ab-Soul, and so many more. So we're asking, what were your thoughts on that concert last night? Now, Jess, you didn't see it. You seen the clips. What did you think about the clips, Jess?
Man, I thought it was lit. It makes me want to go watch the full concert. Like what y'all talking about. I'm mad. Y'all talking about more stuff than I saw. These vlogs can't cover every single thing. And they haven't, because things that y'all talking about, I didn't even see. But from what I did see, I want to watch more.
So you didn't see when Kendrick brought Drake's daughter up?
No, you keep saying that, and I think you lying. You always lying.
He's lying. That's not true. That's not true.
Get honest. Get honest. That's what I'm saying. When people stop buying them little books.
Get honest or die lying.
I thought the show was.
And you are gonna die lying, yo.
It is. Now the show last night, I thought it was dope. I seen it on Amazon, on their Instagram page. You can go to their Instagram page. They had a link to Twitch, and I just thought it was dope. I just thought it was so LA, and I love the fact that they kept it so LA. Like every LA artist that was out there, that just starting off with DJ Head, who brought him out, to Mustard, who brought out Ty Dolla $ign, YG, and Roddy Ricch, to Kendrick, who just bodied it, and it just felt like a big LA family reunion. It just felt like the city needed that, and I love to see it.
Well, you can't even call it a reunion because it's something that's never happened. Like when you bring all those LA rappers from different hoods together on stage to show unity, and it's no issues, and like Kendrick said, One West, that's unprecedented, man. Mm-hmm. Like I was sitting back watching it like, yo, Nipsey is loving this, because that's something that he always, talked about, bringing all of the different sets and all of the different hoods together. But yeah, it was fantastic. I thought it was spiritual. Like it was the epitome of culture. Yeah. Too black, too strong. And there's this quote that I love, and the quote is, "Where there is unity, there is always victory." And Kendrick Lamar took one hell of a victory lap last night.
Yeah, and people always talk about competition and the competitiveness of hip hop. which it is. But last night it showed a different side, just unity, just to see all them different, like you said, so many different people from so many different hoods on that stage and throwing up whatever set they was repping, and that picture to show that they could be unified. So I hope it goes beyond that concert, and I hope it stays like that. But I just thought it was an amazing concert last night.
Me too. And you said something else just now. You said I forgot what you said, but whatever you said, it made me think that Kendrick Lamar has no competition.
Right.
There is no peer to Kendrick Lamar. Like, he really does stand alone. When he said on like that, there is no big three, it's just big me. That is an absolute fact. And it's not even close.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Aisha from Brooklyn.
Hey, Aisha, good morning.
Good morning, Jess Hilarious, DJ Envy, and Charlamagne the God.
Peace.
Morning, girl.
What you think about the show?
So I think the show was mad lit. First of all, I was watching it on Amazon Prime, and I was watching it on my phone with to see DJ Academics, because I had to see his face, be disappointed. Okay, you know how Arce angels are. So I was excited about that. I was like, let me pause it to see what he has to say. I love the fact that DJ had brought out people that I'm not familiar with. I'm really from New York, so I'm not familiar with the West Coast vibe and those artists. I love the fact we got to see Tommy the Clown. I didn't know he was still alive, so I'm glad we get to see the Crumpin that I enjoy and I grew up watching with the Rise video. DJ Mustard was lit. It took me back to college. I went to Spelman College, so shout out to all HBCU.
Yes, right.
So I love the music. I like how he brought YG. And then, of course, you come with the man Kendrick. He's a small dude. I didn't know he was that short. But he's a small dude with a powerful voice. First of all, he didn't drink no water on stage. He had great breath control, very great lung control. Okay, so let's shout out to him. The fact that he started with Euphoria, I love it. The fact that the crowd knew it, word by word, bar by bar, that was chef kiss. Okay, I felt like I was in the audience, although I was at home, comfortable. I love the fact that he changed the lyrics in Euphoria. There were 2 lyrics he changed. One where he told Drake, yo, you gotta give me that pop ring before I respect you. And then also in Euphoria, he mentioned 3 hours, but in the performance, he mentioned 2 hours because Drake is now in Texas. So I love that. Then I love the fact that he stopped at A minor. I think that was a great, powerful impact, and then he rewinded back 6 times. Okay, so I feel like I feel like, Drake did what Drake always do, which is post something after the whole debacle. But I feel like Kendrick Lamar really did it for the culture. And he really put everyone together. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I feel like everything he did was in remnants of bringing the West Coast together and bringing hip-hop back, which was actually missing from what we have now with microwave rappers.
He definitely did that. He definitely, absolutely, positively did that.
Yo, she the only caller we need. That was
right?
The whole recap again.
No, that was a fantastic recap. And to her point,
Jess With The Mess. Damn.
To her point, Euphoria is not an easy song to perform. So if you start off with that, I would need a sip of water right after that record.
Right. Hello, who's this?
Hello.
Hey, what's your name, mama?
I'm Erica.
Hey, good morning. What did you think about the performance last night, the show?
Alright, so why I call? Oh, I'm calling from Junction City, Kansas, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kansas.
But nah, I called because my first real concert I went to was great. And Kendrick Lamar opened for him.
Oh, you must have went to the Club Paradise, though?
Yeah.
What that mean now, though?
It was a full circle. I don't understand. You opened it for the man, now y'all dissing.
And? Right. What that mean?
What? Why y'all having these problems?
I used to open, now I close. What's the problem?
You
can't
you can be competitive. It's like anything else. I've opened up for DJs before when I was getting started. It is what it is, and those DJs I compete with.
That's how the world goes. Some days you a top, some days you a bottom. What? You just never know what's gonna happen in life. That's the beauty of life.
And where you at right now? You bottom?
Man, shut up.
800-585-1051. We're talking Kendrick Lamar. Did you see the show last night? Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Kendrick Lamar last night. He performed Juneteenth out in L.A. It was a great time too because it started at 4 p.m. It ended at 7 p.m.
Oh, that was the
time,
beauty of it. See, that's why I gotta respect the young boy Kendrick, man. Kendrick be looking out for the old niggas, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in bed at a reasonable time last night. That was fantastic.
So we're asking, what did you think about the show last night? Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is D. Calling from 912.
Hey, D, what's up,
Georgia. I represent 504, you heard me?
You heard me? All right, D, what you think last night?
So, look, I know you still call if you seen the show. I did not, but I'm just been listening to y'all for this morning. And my whole thing to see is, I don't feel like he should have did not like us, you heard me, 6 times.
Man, you ain't even watching.
I don't think he should have did it all.
You didn't even see it. No, what are you talking about?
But why you don't think he should have performed it?
Because Juneteenth was something to represent us, you know, celebrate us, not to promote the beef between them.
Young man, there is nothing more Juneteenth than Kendrick Lamar's last verse on Not Like Us, when he breaks down, how the white man used to colonize us,
right?
And how
that's what I'm saying.
Drake colonized Atlanta culture. Like, there's nothing more Juneteenth than that verse. What are you talking about? That verse is so black.
Like you said, what better day than on Juneteenth to pop out and show? What are you talking about?
That's right.
I just feel, me personally, like as a young man,
you didn't see it.
I was misunderstood. I did not see it. I'm listening to y'all.
Come back and talk to us and tell us if you still feel that way after you actually see it.
But I will
say
say
this. Beautiful.
I will say this. I did see a lot of comments which I really didn't understand. You could tell people didn't see the show, and it was just people that just wanted to make negative comments. People were saying, "Well, why would he do that on Juneteenth? Why would he tear another black man down?"
He tore down a biracial.
You shut up.
He wasn't talking to Drake's black side.
Shut up, man.
He was talking to Drake's white side.
Drake is still black, but I've seen a lot of people saying
he was talking to his white side.
But what people got to understand, this was bigger than the him and Drake beef. What he did for L.A. on that stage was unifying a bunch of different hoods, was unifying a bunch of different gangs, was unifying a lot of those people that were on that stage before that. If they seen each other on a different block, it probably would have went left. So what he did on that stage was bigger than Drake, was bigger than hip hop. It was for the culture.
If Kendrick has to sacrifice Drake's white side in order to bring all those black and brown people together in L.A., it's a worthy sacrifice.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
It's a worthy sacrifice.
Light-skinned guy gonna kiss you on the mouth one day. Hello, who's this?
You better stop with your family.
This is Renee from Texas.
Hey, Renee, what's up, man? What was your thoughts?
Man, that show last night was incredible. I had so much fun watching it from my phone in the garage. I couldn't wake up the kids. But my thoughts on it that I wanted to share was that I feel like every song Kendrick played was low-key directed at Drake also. He started with Euphoria. The second song was DNA. All right. Then the third song after that was
Element.
It was Element. Yeah. And I don't know. It was just awesome. It was also awesome to see Russell Westbrook there. LeBron James was in the crowd. Rick Ross, James Harden was in the crowd. I mean, a lot of people came together to really show support for Kendrick, and it was awesome. It was an awesome.
Oh, don't get it twisted. Drake gonna be doing a lot of unfollowing and blocking today. You hear me? If Drake was in any NBA group chats, he getting out today.
He out of them group chats.
He getting out today.
Yo, and now we got DJ Head on the line. Come on, Head, say West Coast.
What up?
West Coast.
There you
already
go.
know what it is, Envy.
Let me tell you about DJ Head. Me and Head was together on Saturday night. We was at dinner. I'm fishing, trying to see what's going on with this Kendrick show. Now, once did he tell me he was opening up the Kendrick show? Not once did he say I will be on that stage. I got a whole set. He ain't say nothing. Boy, them West Coast guys stick together and they sneaky.
They sneaky.
Well, you know, according to certain people, you the leak over there with the other side. So.
Charlamagne the leak?
Hey, yo.
I'm joking.
Oh, yeah, we know you joking. You know Charlamagne don't goddamn. He hate light-skinned people. So, Head, break down the show last night. I know you were there. We heard the energy. We seen it online. Break down the show and everything, how everything came together, if you can.
Hey, man, listen, I got the call on the bat line, and they was like, pull up, and top secret. So that is true. I did go to dinner with Charlamagne. We did have a great 2-day conversation, and I didn't mention none of this because I couldn't. It wasn't my place to, but it was a beautiful show. You know, a couple of people that they were questioning as far as where these people are. These people are on the road, but Dot's whole point for doing this is to unify everybody and to get everybody together from the Southern California perspective and all the way up to the top. That's coming, but right now you've seen what you saw.
Right.
What does that mean for LA, Head? Like, what did that mean last night? That picture that all of y'all took at the end. What's the significance of that?
Well, the thing is, our politics is a lot different than anywhere else in the country. So when you see certain things like that, that's not normal. When you see certain cliques, crews, sections, certain people, a collection of people, especially people that were on my set, you know, a lot of people from different sections that don't necessarily collaborate with other sections. So for us to be able to do that, shout out to all of the homies and the homegirls for holding it down when we was having rehearsals. I just kind of huddled everybody up and was like, look, bro, I know where y'all from, I know where you from, but the next 10 days, the next week we doing this, like, we all in the same gang. And so everybody got on one accord, and it was beautiful.
Well, hold on. Well, let's talk to DJ Head some more when we come back. 800-585-1051. DJ Head, of course, he was one of Kendrick Lamar's friends performing on that stage last night. He opened it up.
Well, Head had his own set.
Yeah, he had his own set. He brought out so many different artists. And we're going to talk to Head some more when we come back, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Kendrick Lamar's show last night. It was on in LA. He had so many different friends. He brought out, of course, Absol, J-Rock. He brought out Dr. Dre. And then he had some friends with him. He had DJ Mustard. He had DJ Head, who's on the line with us. Now I got to ask, Head, was performing not like a 6 times part of it, or was it just a feeling? Because it just felt like it was just such an amazing feeling, like he just had to do it over and over and over again.
Now, here's the thing. I knew about my set. I only knew about a couple things on his set, but a lot of stuff we didn't know. Like, it was kind of compartmentalized. I had a lot to worry about for my set. It was a lot to wrangle everybody and, be a contributor. So I didn't really pay attention to what he was doing for his rehearsals and his sets and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it was a surprise to me, and I think it was off pure energy, honestly.
Man, you had me Googling a bunch of artists last night, Head. I told you this. I was Googling people because there was a lot of these people that you brought out I had never heard of, but they had some slaps.
Hey, slappers, blappers, and blammers. That's all we doing. Joints and jams. For the rest of 2024, that's what you're going to get from the West. Slappers, blappers, blammers, joints, and jams. Envy, I need that in the People's Choice mix.
I like Ray Vaughn, and I like all them dudes that was flamed up. Dude, what's that group? What's they called?
You talking about the homie Jay Worthy and the Whoops. They call me
Jay
the Whoops.
Worthy and the Whoops. Yes, sir.
Yeah. They hard. You had Zoe Sama do his thing, Caleb for real, Chief Perico. It was a bunch of people on there that I'm sure like a lot of people wasn't familiar with, and they were just learning in real time like you.
I was going to ask, with all those different artists from so many different hoods and so many different sets, how do you keep the peace like that? Because you know how it is. Last night it's all peaceful, and then tomorrow we go back to the block and things never change. So how do we make sure that it remains like that?
Well, I think you have to lead by example. Mm-hmm. Charlamagne always tell me the best apology is change behavior. So I think the best way we can do that for ourselves is change the behavior that we've seen in the past, where we return to that negative energy. And so I think from now till for the foreseeable future, you're going to see a lot more collaborations. Even after the cameras went off, the homies was in the parking lot like, yo, man, maybe we can do a feature. Maybe we can do this. Like, oh, yeah, we never thought about collaborating before because this person is from the other side of the track. So it was just a beautiful thing to see.
Well, hey, man, like I told you, man, the West deserved it. Y'all deserved that moment. And I'm glad that y'all put on for the city the way that y'all did yesterday. And I was even saying this weekend when I was out there, it felt like that wasn't a concert for outsiders. Like, it felt like we were supposed to watch it at home on Amazon. It felt so LA, so West Coast, so Inglewood, so Compton, so Watts. Like, that moment was for y'all, and I'm glad the world got to see that, man.
Absolutely.
Well, man, I am too. I appreciate y'all supporting us. You know what I'm saying? West Coast.
Now, Head, I got to ask one last question. Now, we're seeing everything that went down. Like, we seen it with Nas and Jay. We seen it with 50 and Fat Joe. We seen it with Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss back in the day. We seen it with T.I. and a bunch of other people. Do you think that Drake...
No.
And I'm not asking you.
No.
Do you think Drake and Kendrick could ever be cool and cordial again? Do you think
we don't want that?
I'm not talking to you. You hate light-skinned people. I'm asking.
Only light-skinned people want that. Only the beige brigade wants that. We don't want that.
I'm just asking. Do you ever think that they could happen? That they could be cool again?
We don't want to be around you beige no more.
I didn't ask you.
That's so messed up.
Hey, I'm gonna answer that question, Envy. I'm gonna answer that question by asking you one. Is it possible for a country-ass Negro from Munns Corner, South Carolina with a lisp to talk for a living and be in the Radio Hall of Fame?
That is possible. That. It's a slim chance, but it was possible.
That's my answer.
So it's possible. Okay. Okay.
I hope not. I don't want to see them make peace. That was one of the things that I was worried about last night, that Kendrick might have went to go see his therapist. Kendrick might have went to go see his spiritual advisor, and he might have came out there and chose peace. When he started with Euphoria, I was like, oh, yeah, Dot. Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is him just, staking his claim. I heard you say earlier, undisputed, taking this crown. I told him that, before the show, we was talking, and I was like, bro, don't run away from it. Lean into it, own it. This is your shit. And he's like, yeah, I'm on it.
All right. Well, hey,
one more thing, Ed. I heard you say it earlier, but you said Snoop was on tour. That's why he wasn't there? You didn't say his name.
I don't know where Snoop is, but I know, like, when I asked, like, where certain people were, they was like, oh, certain people's on the road. It wasn't Dot who told me. It was just other people who was working. I was like, yo, where's so-and-so? Like, oh, they on the road, or, they couldn't make it, or whatever the case may be. I don't know what everybody got going on.
All right.
Got you.
Well, thank you, DJ Head.
Peace, my brother.
Peace.
All right. When we come back, we got Jess with the Mess. Jess, what we talking about? Jess looked like she just ate so much food.
She did that big ass movie breakfast. I'm telling you, I wish you'd have took a picture of her tray. She had a movie breakfast. She had oatmeal, waffles, grits, eggs, sausage, orange juice, fruit.
Yes, I did. And y'all just made because y'all over there hungry, but meanwhile y'all doing the breakfast club. That's crazy. We talking about Remy and Remy's son.
All right. We'll get to that next. That got to be a meme. It's just laid back. It looked like her hand was in her crotch, and she was just chilling.
No, it was not.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Jess with the Mess is next. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So Justin Timberlake was arrested in Sag Harbor, Long Island on Tuesday. We got the report.
Police say Justin Timberlake blew a stop sign and he couldn't stay in his lane. And when asked to take a breathalyzer test, he refused 3 times.
He told police, I had 1 martini and I followed my friends home. But according to court documents, he had bloodshot and glassy eyes, smelled like alcohol, and performed poorly on all field sobriety tests. Surveillance video shows Timberlake behind the wheel of his gray BMW right before he was pulled over. Police say he ran a stop sign at Madison Street and Germain Avenue, and he couldn't stay in his lane.
He pleaded not guilty and was ordered to appear in court on July 26. His attorney, of course, said, I look forward to vigorously defending Mr. Timberlake on these allegations. I will have a lot to say at the appropriate time, but I'm currently awaiting full discovery from what the district attorney's office says. Some celebrities showed up to show their support to Justin Timberlake, one being Gayle King. And while they covered the story on the CBS mornings, Gayle came to his defense.
Justin Timberlake is a really, really great guy. Listen, this is clearly a mistake. I bet nobody knows it more than he. A stupid mistake. Exactly, and he knows that. But he's not an irresponsible person. He's not reckless. He's not careless. Clearly, this is not a good thing. He knows that. I love when they stopped Billy Joel, and Billy Joel said, wait, not everybody judged at this particular time. But listen, driving drunk, there's never any excuse for that, ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
And it's alleged, right?
But you just made one,
At this point.
It's alleged, but based on what the officer saw there, it's not good.
Gail said there's never an excuse for driving drunk, but she just gave one. I mean, driving drunk is irresponsible. Driving drunk is reckless. Driving drunk is careless. It doesn't mean you're an irresponsible, reckless, careless person, but you definitely did an irresponsible, reckless, careless thing. And luckily, nobody was hurt in that situation. Now, what I need is video of the field sobriety test. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see if Justin Timberlake started dancing.
I was ready to say, I know he probably started dancing.
Because if he started dancing, you got to take him to jail.
Why?
Yeah.
Because he's drunk. Because he clearly drunk, Justin. You clearly drunk. We asked you to do a field sobriety test. We asked you to walk a straight line. You started crumping. Now you got to come with us.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter who you are, the status you hold, what color you are. It doesn't matter. Driving drunk is very dangerous.
Very dangerous, because when you driving drunk, you don't care about you. You have no regard for yourself, and more importantly, you have no regard for anybody else. On the road. So I mean, he got to deal with the consequences of that action. That's just simply that. Like he's not above. Nobody's above the law, especially when it comes to drinking and driving.
Yeah. Well, in more law, Remy Ma's son charged with first-degree murder. It's being reported that Remy Ma's son, his name is Jason, he is being charged with first-degree murder. We got the reports.
Fox News' Lisa Evers has learned from multiple police and law enforcement sources that the son of rapper Remy Ma, 23-year-old Jason J. Scott, along with another man, have each been charged with first-degree murder, 2 counts of weapons possession, and reckless endangerment. The charges are in connection with the June 7, 2021 murder of 47-year-old Darius Gullibo in Queens. Investigators are looking into the possibility if that was a murder for hire. But an arraignment is expected later today in Queens County Courthouse. We're going to have much more on this breaking story coming up.
Damn.
So that arraignment that Lisa Evers mentioned took place yesterday, actually. Jason is only 23 years old, and Remy spoke to TMZ about the situation. She said, "We stand by Jason's innocence and pray that NYPD will conduct a contempt and thorough investigation to reveal the truth." And she also said, as his mother, I want to address this situation personally, but have been strongly advised by his legal counsel not to say anything, as most people in similar situations do, because it's an active case.
Of course. Yeah.
That's right.
Very sad, regardless. I mean, this happened in 2021. So that was, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
So the fact that they just getting the information now is crazy. But anyway, got to see what happens.
Yeah. Ryan Garcia news. So he recently sat down and did an episode of Shoppers for Sneakers. Hold up. So while they were in the sneaker store, they stopped in front of Jordan sneaker display, and Ryan shared his thoughts on Michael Jordan.
Nah, Jordan ain't do for the people. Jordan made some shoes. No, come on. 6 rings. I don't care about no 6 rings. I care about what you did outside the court. Okay. I don't think you can get athlete though. I said I can do that too. I can pull up on a J step back. What you do outside of the court, bro?
He said Jordan ain't do nothing for the people.
How does he know that?
Right.
Like there's a lot of charitable things Michael Jordan has done. Like where's he getting that from? Like that narrative that Jordan don't do. There is a narrative that Jordan doesn't do anything for the people, but that's not true. Just do a quick Google search and you can see a lot of different things that Michael Jordan has done.
Yeah, he does. He gives back to the Boys and Girls Club. He does the college fund where he helps kids go to colleges, not just HBCUs, both colleges. He does things for the Special Olympics. He does a lot to support children and families and organizations. I know that for a fact. So
all you got to do is Google Michael Jordan charity donations. He donated $10 million to the Make-A-Wish Foundation last year.
Food banks in Chicago
it was the largest individual contribution in the charity's history.
Yeah, but that's just a narrative that's online and people follow the narrative. He ain't do nothing for the people, but there's a list of things that he does yearly for families in the community. So
he made a multi-million-dollar donation to Friends of the Children in support of the organization's national expansion campaign and their work in Charlotte and Chicago. Donated $2 million to relief efforts in the wake of Hurricane Florence in the form of $1 million to the Red Cross and another $1 million somewhere else. Donated $7 million to fund 2 Novant Health Michael Jordan family clinics in Charlotte. He's done a lot. $5 million to the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture. Like, come on, man.
He pledged to donate $100 million over 10 years to various organizations in support of racial equality, social justice, and greater access to education for the Black American community. So there's a lot that he's donated to.
Yeah, we gotta stop talking.
That's why I picked this story, because y'all know him better than any kid on any social media platform.
No,
so
I just Google.
Is Google Michael Jordan's philanthropic activities. It's a list.
But this is also y'all era as well. Like y'all know Michael Jordan.
You don't wear Jordans?
You had on Jordans last week.
You had on Jordans last week.
You had on a fresh pair of fours last week.
The white and reds. The Fresh Princes, I call them.
Yes, I keep a pair of Jordans on, but I don't know much about him. I did this because y'all did. Now moving on, because y'all took that another way. Now listen. Gosh, they so old. That's why I did it, because they know him. Right?
I just don't like people from other communities saying that people in our community don't be doing nothing for the community. That's what I don't like.
Well, yeah, maybe he was talking about his people. Maybe he was like, I ain't never do nothing for the Mexicans.
Ain't never done it for Mexicans.
I hate y'all.
Yo, listen, that wasn't the only thing he said, though. He also jumped on X and claimed that he was retiring. He said, boxing will be all right without me, but still sucks. I was fun at a game, and it was fun to punch people. I'm officially retired. Y'all may catch me out and about in the streets, but boxing, I don't know. He claimed that he was hurt. He may do acting or singing. He said those are some of his other great hobbies. He said he'll still be training, but he's hurt and he's done with it. And everyone, the sad part is, I'm a great boxer and I entertain and knock people out. I'm sad because because I love boxing, but I'm praying for everyone, and I hope that everyone has a great life.
Okay.
All right. I don't believe it, but all right.
But he probably feel that way because they're saying that he might be suspended for 2 years for failing the drug test.
Yeah. Ryan is all over the place, though, y'all.
Yeah, he is.
So, just pray for him, yo. If Michael Jordan can do anything, just pray for Ryan, Michael.
Yo, stop it, yo.
Just please, that's what you can do for this Mexican. Just pray for him. So you say you did something.
All right. Well, thank you, Jess with the mess.
No problem.
Charlamagne, who you giving your donkey to?
You know who I want to talk to this morning? Yesterday Swiss and Tim announced that they were doing a deal with X for Versus. I want to talk to all of the people who I saw upset about said deal. We'll discuss 4 after the hour.
All right. And then don't forget, Jess Fix My Mess is right after that. So if you're having problems, relationship issues, or any type of issue, you can call Jess right now. She'll help you out with your problems. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
What's donkey up to date? Made it.
Damn, the hee-haw again.
It's time for donkey of the day.
I ain't trying to be donkey today no more.
They should be embarrassed by what they already did. I'm not making these people do these things.
Called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard.
Damn, Charlamagne, who got the donkey of the day today?
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, June 20th goes to all you individuals I saw yesterday on social media upset that Timberland and Swiss signed a deal with X. If you haven't heard, X, formerly known as Twitter, announced on Juneteenth it reached a distribution deal with Timberland and Swiss to bring show-based content from Versus to X. Now, X has inked similar deals with the WWE and Range Media partners, both of which revolve around sports content. X's media deals, according to Forbes, are a means of supplementing its advertising revenue. Bloomberg projected the company was on pace to generate $2.5 billion in ad revenue last year after bringing in more than $600 million in ad revenue in each of the first 3 quarters of 2023. Big business. So that's just some context to the business, but let's get back to why we're here. I have one simple question. How in the hell are y'all criticizing Swiss and Tim for doing business with X while being on X? Y'all don't want Swiss and Tim to be on X, but y'all are. Tell me how that makes sense to you. I spoke to a few people yesterday, and they all was justifying why it's okay for them to be on X, telling me things like, we've been here before Elon bought it, and I don't make X no money. Swiss and Tim making their money. If you are a user of X, you making X money. Knock it off. Okay, they get the type of ad revenue they do because they have 300+ million followers. And if you're an active user on X, you're one of those followers. Okay, I had someone tell me there is a difference between using X to amplify my voice and paying to use the platform to get more eyes on it. So tell me, if you can use X to amplify your voice, why can't Swiss and Tim use X to amplify their business? Look, if there was a mass exodus of black people from X, then I would totally understand. Everybody's complaint would be extremely valid. But y'all over there, okay? Y'all on there right now. Y'all going to be mad at me saying what I'm saying and going to tweet at me on X. Okay, that's probably one of the reasons X is an attractive partner for Swiss and Tim, because there's a bunch of black people over there on that app every single day. Yes, I hear all your complaints about Elon Musk. You say he's the man who pushes accounts that degrade black people. He attacked DEI. He attacked black doctors, black pilots. All valid criticism. Okay, I hear all of it. But if that's the case, why are we on X? Why are you on X? Why do you use it every day? Do you not realize how crazy it looks to criticize Swiss and Tim about being in business with X while you are actively on X? Not to mention, you own a Tesla. Okay? But that's another story. What I'm simply saying is, it's amazing how we can justify our own BS for doing something, but get mad at others for doing exactly what we are doing. Literally using X to voice your frustrations about Swiss and Tim being business with X. And this is not in defense of Swiss and Tim, okay? I don't have an opinion on their deal either way. This is about the hypocrisy of you Negroes. And it's a shame we can't see our own hypocrisy. One day we will learn to give each other grace, but I doubt it. I truly do. You can criticize Elon Musk all you want. You can criticize him on his platform. That's fine. But he don't give a damn, because he's getting out of you what he needs to be successful. He needs subscribers and he needs engagement. As long as he's getting that, he don't care. So if you really got a problem with Elon Musk, if you really don't like Elon Musk, if you really got a problem with X, don't use it. It's that simple. It's a choice. Okay, I don't use X because it's not good for my mental health. I don't want to be subjected to all those different opinions and thoughts about me or anything else. My team will post stuff on X from time to time, and it's all promotional stuff, but I don't personally use it. Don't have it on my phone. Don't want it on my phone. But best believe, Swiss and Tim do the right verses. You know, if they do the right verses, I'll find a way to watch, and so will you. And if you are one of those people saying, I'm not supporting verses anymore if it's on X, if you choosing to boycott verses for being on X, if you want to quit verses for being on X, but you don't have any of that same energy for X, if you don't have that same energy, you know, for them Teslas you drive, then this hee-haw is for you, okay? The moral of the story is, it is not fair to ask of others what you are not willing to do yourself. So if you don't want Swiss and Tim doing business with verses, lead by example, and you don't do any business with X. Okay? Oh, I said that wrong. If you don't want Swiss and Tim doing business with X, you lead by example, and you don't do any business with X. Okay? Because best believe, if you are an active user on X, you too are contributing to the business of Elon Musk. Please give everyone complaining about Swiss and Tim doing business with X while being active users of X the biggest hee-haw. Now run the X. And X me. They call it, what they call it now? They still call it tweeting? Run the X. Tweet. Run the X and tweet me or exit me. Okay? Idiots.
Exit you.
Digital D-heads.
Jesus. You chose violence this morning.
I don't care.
I think you need to go see a therapist today.
I will.
All right.
I have plans to get out my schedule. Okay. I have plans to.
All right. Just making sure. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, indeed.
Where's Jess?
On the toilet, probably.
I'm looking at Jess on the Zoom screen, and all you see is an empty chair. Well,
no, yeah, she is.
She's on the toilet.
Yeah, she put the toilet with the emojis that got like the water eyes.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's pregnant, man.
All right. Well, up next is Jess Fix My Mess. 800-5...
God damn.
Jess. She really just came out the bathroom. Don't walk back in here.
I don't know what's going on here.
You're pregnant. What you mean you don't know what's going on?
Yo, that was classic the way Jess just walked out the bathroom. All right. Jess Fix My Mess is next. 800-585-1051. Did you change your sweatshirt too? Was it that bad?
No, I didn't. Don't
stop. On the whole time.
This is my Juneteenth sweatshirt.
All right. Jess Fix My Mess is next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
At
X about me.
Relationship problems?
X about me.
You need to beat your coworker's ass.
X about me.
Your coworker need to beat your ass? Call it up. It's Dr. Jess, and I'm here to fix your mess. It's getting very much messy. Let me fix it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time for Jess with the Mess. We have Mallory on the line. Mallory, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
What's your question for Jess?
Okay, Jess. So I've been single for about a year and a half now, and I've been in different situationships, nothing serious. Recently, my ex came back into the picture, and basically he's giving me like an ultimatum. Not really, but like saying that it's kind of like now or never. He's a good guy and everything, but I recently like found this new independence in myself, and I done went to Jamaica, and I'm just living life, and I'm afraid that if I get back with him, I'm not going to be living like that no more. And I got to, like, settle down. But I'm not ready to settle down yet.
So you just got your groove back, basically. You went to Jamaica. You found a nice little Jamaica.
Yes. And I'm 33. I have 2 little girls already. And it's like, you know, I'm financially stable. And it's like, I'm good. But I don't want to miss out and, you know, not find my person.
Right. And but look, do you feel like he's your person?
I mean, he's an amazing guy, you know, like, he'd give me what I want. Our thing was we was long distance.
You said y'all thing was what?
We was long distance. It was a long distance relationship.
Oh. Well, damn, I feel like, listen, because I can even tell that your mood changed when you started talking about him as opposed to talking about the journey that you're on right now. So, in my opinion, I think you thrive. You're in the moment, right? You're in the era of your life where you're thriving and you're flourishing and you're still getting to know yourself and you're realizing what it is to love yourself and have that independent, you know, that independency and everything. I think you should thrive in that for a while, like honestly. And then if he's really a good guy and he loves you, he will let you do that. It's not about other people, is it?
You're right. No, it's not about that.
Right. It's literally about you being able to provide for yourself. I already got two baby girls, but you're getting to know yourself. You're getting to fall in love with yourself, which is something that you need to even be in a relationship. So I would say explore that more. Explore yourself and what it's like to be by yourself. I always tell people being alone is not being lonely. It's a big difference. So if you can still is he open to are you open to dating him while getting to know yourself? Not being in a relationship, but just dating him. Like this is y'all are working towards something, but he still has that understanding of you doing you. And I don't mean that involves any other guys. I'm just talking about you doing you.
Exactly. You know, I'm back into fitness. I done lost a lot of weight, so I'm really feeling myself, and it's like I don't want to slow that down or focus on something
you don't want to
else.
slow down, because what you do when you get a man, you start eating and laying around, girl. You're gonna pick up all that weight back.
Exactly. I ain't with that no more. My back gone.
No, I think it's a really, really good thing what you're doing, and I think that he should respect that you're doing that, and just you not being ready. Some people just not ready to settle down, and that's just what it is. You're not ready, and if he forces you, both of y'all gonna end up very miserable. So no.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jess.
No problem, girl.
Bye.
All right, Jess Fix My Mess. 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, call Jess now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Tell made it.
It's the real deal. Help me. Help me.
Oh my God. I'm all up in your mess. I'ma fix it. Fix it.
Fix my mess.
Fix it. Fix it. Jess gonna fix your mess, because my advice is real.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now it's time for Jess Fix My Mess. We're actually in the middle of it right now, and we got Dupree on the line. Dupree, what's up, brother?
Man, what's up, Breakfast Club?
What's your question for Jess?
Man, my question for Jess. So, Jess, I just don't know what to do. I got a baby mama. She was together for 8 years. We got engaged last year. I called off the engagement this year. It's been 3 months since we've been together. We currently co-parenting, but I ran into a doctor. Doctor feeling me. Baby mama, she a dental assistant, so she a little jealous, you know, acting bitter, getting really disrespectful, and they want to smack each other now. But you know what I mean, I'm a businessman, so I'm trying to keep it mutual, you know what I mean, and I'm still single, so I'm like, you know what I mean, how can I go about, you know, just killing the fuel, you know what I mean? Everybody loves each other.
Who called off the engagement?
I did.
Why?
You know what I mean? It's just the values and morals. We don't share the same beliefs. We're not compatible. I just realized that. You know, you get older, you turn 30, you start realizing, going to therapy like the Charlamagne.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, we're going to keep it moving.
Okay. How did she feel about you calling it off? Did she feel some type of way? Did she still want to?
She ran back to the dude that she was messing with. Then they didn't work out. Then she tried to come run back to me, and I'm like, I'm good. You know what I mean? I got doctor on my team. You know what I mean? Big status. I wanted my girl to be a doctor, but she didn't want to be a doctor. So it's just like, you know, we good now. But I'm not to say that I'm like trying to mess with the doctor, because I like other shorty. She got 10 kids. That she got the BBL. You know, the BBLs they in style right now. So it's just like, I don't really know. I'm just doing it.
So your question to me is basically what?
My question to you is like, how can I keep the peace between the baby mama and the doctor? Because I can't really, the doctor my friend, and if she a doctor, she got motion, you know what I mean? She's pretty, so I'm not about to just cut my friend off because my baby mama tripping. I'm not with my baby mama, you know what I mean? But right now they like, so basically my daughter, she FaceTimed me yesterday. I was at the doctor's house. And then so my baby mama was like, "Oh, you at that older hoe house?" But then the doctor heard her, so the doctor was like, "I smack you." And they been kind of going at it, but it's more coming from my baby mama. But the doctor, she's supposed to be this older woman, so I'm like, "You grown, you know what I mean? You about to be 39, we 30, so it's like you supposed to be the mature one, like stop, you know what I mean? Entertaining."
You
like,
said this, and you said this to the doctor, but your baby mama tripping.
She tripping hard, you know, but she chose us, like, you know what I mean? You the one that kept messing around when we got engaged, so that's for you.
Yeah, I would say nobody knows your baby mama like you, and you should have known, even when your daughter FaceTimed you, that was for her mother to see where you were anyway. She knows that you're messing with somebody.
It definitely was.
Yeah, and then your baby mama is aware that you were messing with somebody with a higher status. And the way you big up in this doctor, this lady, to me, if I was a bitter baby mama, then I would feel the same way. However, I am not. But I've been in that place before, and it is no way that you're gonna be able to keep peace right now. That's just what it is, bro. Like, it's no way, because a little bit of you, I can tell you can get a little petty too, because you like the fact that your baby mother chose somebody else and ran back to whatever she was doing her. You kind of like making her mad with this new little piece. You feel me? Like I'm seeing
I be focused on my business to keep it G. I don't really be trying to do that. Like, you know what I mean? I don't got time for that. You know what I mean? I run the electrical company.
Well, if you ain't had time for that, you would have stepped out of her house and answered the door. The phone call that you know your baby mama gonna be right there with your door.
Out the house. No, I was using the bathroom. And I actually was headed out the house, and she just knew I was there. But I'm like, I told the doctor, if you didn't say nothing, she would have never knew I really was over here, because I could have been anywhere.
Yeah, you're in a messy situation. I don't know how you're gonna fix that, bro. I really don't. But what I will say is, don't get that doctor caught up in your you know what I'm saying? Because that ain't pretty. That ain't pretty.
I really don't but I feel like you know what comes with it, though. Like, so be mature about it and not, you know what I mean? Don't scoot to her level. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you can't say that, because say if the shoe was on the other foot and your baby mama had a boyfriend who was talking, I'm talking about talking crazy at your neck, and you were able to hear him. How mature are you to sit back like, whatever? No, you ain't that mature. Trust and believe.
For the most part, like, I get what you're saying, but it just depends on what type of level you're on. Like, then we can get to that level. But you just talking, especially over the phone, man, bro. You feel some type of way. It's cool.
I hear everything you're saying, but I think if that doctor is listening right now, she need to run for the hills, baby.
Good luck, bro.
You got a lot. You and your baby mama got a lot of growing up to do.
Absolutely. All right. Well, good luck. Jess Fix My Mess, 800-585-1051. Now, when we come back, we got the mess. We're going to be talking about people's mess. What are we talking about when we come back?
We're going to be talking about, hold up, y'all, 50 calling somebody out. 50 Cent is calling somebody out from BMF. Child.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. everybody? It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, Jess don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so 50 Cent found himself having to check Southwest T from BMF recently, okay? So y'all know, for those who don't watch, the 50 Cent BMF series on Stars is based on the life of Southwest T and his big brother, and his brother Big Meech. It recently came to 50's attention that T was connecting with some of 50's ops. A picture of T with Supreme's son surfaced online, right? Now, Supreme is the guy who allegedly was behind trying to organize 50's murder when he was shot 9 times. Apparently, Supreme's son drove 9 hours to give Southwest T some clothes. A fan of 50 shared a comment calling out Southwest T for linking up with the ops, basically. And the fan had commented and said, "So you come home to a series started by 50 about your family, and I'm sure checks came behind that, and it helped your transition home, and you go take these pics with this clout-chasing kid who is the alleged son of the person who was trying to kill 50. I see why Meech wasn't messing with you." So 50 saw that comment that the fan made, and he reposted it, and he said this: "Hey, I know T feeling like he's not making as much money as Meech is making, but I thought they would be all happy for him. It's not like I didn't help your family make millions. Cool. When stars start suggesting the wrong moves, I'm simply going to sit back and watch. Don't worry, you will be off the air in no time." So now, because of this clown, now Da Vinci got get shot and killed probably.
What? We don't know if that's gonna happen.
Da Vinci plays T.
We don't know if that's gonna happen. He gonna stick to the script.
I know, but 50 will kill somebody off in a minute.
That is facts. Nah, but I mean, it's still a story. It's still a show. But 50 is a very loyal person. Meaning, if he rocks with you, he rocks with you. And if he considers you a friend or family, or he's giving you opportunity, he expects you to do the same. And if you don't, and you cross, we all see what Fifth does and what he's capable of doing. But he is that loyal person. He's the person that's going to give you the shirt off his back, and he's not going to tell anybody about it. He's going to make sure you straight. He's going to make sure that your family's straight. He does that a lot. And when people cross him, he just goes nutso.
Yeah, and I see, rightfully so. You see this, right? Like, what's going on? It's like, yo, you had to know what was going on with that. Like, why would you even accept, and then these people been antagonizing 50 for years, Supreme and the son and all that. Mm-hmm. Like, you already know what's going on, so why even play around? Like, and then 50 too. Southwest T.
Yeah.
So that just made me.
I mean, I think the world knows how 50 is and how he looks at loyalty. And, it's the same thing on both sides. Like, if somebody has a problem with you and 50 speaks to that guy, if there's an issue, and you call 50 and be like, yo, I don't rock with this person because of it, Fifth will dead him in a minute. Like, he's that type of person. Yeah.
That's crazy. I guess this is crazy. See, this is why I should have been on BMF.
Oh, this is the reason why you should have, because you would have made sure it didn't happen.
I would have made, none of this would be going down if they had Jessica Moore on the show.
But you was on BMF.
I was on the other one that Vivica Fox
That's right.
did.
You was on the other one. That's why. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. All right. Good.
I was on the one on BET Plus, not Stars.
You was on the wrong one.
Yo, you're a clown, yo. You're a clown. Anyway, all right. Tamar's man is on the loose again. Remember, he was on the loose with Tommy Lee from Love and Hip Hop and from Baddies, but now he's on the loose again. And this time, allegedly with a woman, Angela Stanton. She sounds very familiar, but she shared a photo with Tamar's man with an interesting caption. And the caption said, "Hey Tamar, remember when you told me that my son didn't need me? Well, last night I told your man that he didn't need you." And of course, he agreed. So this is real petty. Now, I said Angela Stanton was very familiar, and she is. For those who don't know, Angela Stanton King is an author who is known for her support of the Republican Party, and Donald Trump pardoned her from a conspiracy charge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what she is. But when the photo of Angela and JR, who is Jeremy Robinson, the white man that Tamar is dating, their picture started circulating around, and JR had said, no, this is not true. And he also described what was going on. He said, this is all cap. Yo, a white man putting a cap on the this is all cap. Yo, this is so funny. He said, I sponsored an event with Young Jock for Men Appreciation, and I took a picture with plenty of people, no clue who this person is, and never spoke to her. People do anything for some clips. Now, when Angela saw that, Angela shared a video claiming that he turned down several women who wanted to take a picture with him, but had no problem taking a picture with her. She did clarify that they weren't together at all because her preference is 100% black man, but she insisted that he did speak on Tamar and had a lot to say. And Tamar hasn't said anything about this whole situation. But I know that's true, that he did have a lot to say about it because he ran his mouth to Tommy Lee about Tamar, and Tamar still ended up being with him. And then you get mad at her for sitting down with people like Carlos King, who calls him the KFC man, and say when he think about JR, that he think about a two-piece and, some macaroni and cheese or whatever. You get mad at that. But you be big embarrassing this girl with other women. Yeah. So we're just gonna watch this whole debacle unfold now. Ashanti and Nelly got married in secret ceremony last year. So on Wednesday, TMZ obtained a marriage record from the couple. The marriage was made official in St. Louis, the county. I know that's right now. So it's likely that they got married in his hometown. Even though they haven't spoken about the marriage yet, Ashanti confirmed their engagement in April. Earlier this week, she went on Entertainment Tonight and she was asked about how Nelly proposed to her. We got the audio.
It was just such a beautiful, intimate moment. We were not dressy.
What do you like PJs?
Yeah, I definitely had on like one of his t-shirts and his boxers. I had absolutely no idea.
Oh, he completely shocked you?
Completely. I felt like it was gonna come soon. I didn't know when.
Right.
And the way that it happened was just so funny. I'm sitting in the bed watching TV with boxers on, you know what I mean? It's not really sexy. I cried. I gave him the biggest hug and kiss ever. I FaceTimed everyone I know.
Yeah.
Salute to
Ashanti. That is so sweet. I love that.
Now, there are, there's people in the industry that are a-holes, but they are good people. Ashanti's a good person. Nelly's a good person. Like, they are good people. To this day, they both call and check up on me. Like, my first tour I ever did was a Nelly tour. I was actually DJing for Fab. So, they are good people. So I'm so happy for them. So congratulations to Nelly and Ashanti.
And they just seemed like best friends, like they had fun, like they missed each other so much in those years that they were apart. And he would not stop trying to get this girl back. Like, that's what I loved about it. Like, he was not letting it go. Like, no, I know you the love of my life. Like, I messed up, whatever. But I love when somebody can reconcile like that. I'm not trying to tell nobody to go back to the ex, because I would never in my life go back to none of them niggas.
Jesus.
But what I'm saying is I love their reunion and how they reunited and everything. It's amazing. So congratulations, Nelly and Ashanti, and that's Jess With The Mess.
And also, the people that, and Jess is like that, like when you're around, you just want everybody around to have fun. That's how they are.
Yeah.
Like if you're with Ashanti or you with Nelly, French Montana's like that as well. Fifth is like that as well. Busta's like that. Fat Joe is like that. Those artists, if you're around them, they just want you to have fun. They just want you to have positive energy, and they're going to make sure that you do have fun. So if you're ever around them, if you ever get an opportunity to be around them, whether you're a celebrity or not, they just want whoever's around them to have fun. So salute to them. Kevin Hart is like that too. All right, well, let's get to the mix.
Yeah, Kevin is like that. I've been around him, yo, because you're doing a lot of flexing on me, yo. Like, you talking about, because if you ever been around me,
I just am, but I'm quiet. Usually me and my wife are quiet, but they go out of their way to make sure we comfortable, and I love them for that. All right,
well, bring them around me.
As soon as you drop this baby off, then we can go back and hang in the streets again.
All right, cool, good.
Let's get to the mix. 800-585-1051. You know my car show is August 17th. So caller 10, let's do caller 10 right now. 800-585-1051. If you haven't got your tickets, I got you for the family 4-pack of tickets. It goes down August 17th at the Meadowlands Expo Center. Your favorite celebrity cars from so many different people. So if you haven't got your tickets are on Lincoln Tech right now. 800-585-1051. Let's get to the mix.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, we represent a gay a day each and every day because it's June is Pride Month. And who we repping today?
actor, producer, and writer Lance from NSYNC. I bet y'all didn't know he was gay. Yep, he was the last member to join NSYNC when he was recruited by Justin Timberlake. And his nicknames are Lanston, Scoopy, and LBZ. The first two is gay. The last one is not.
You stupid.
But and just some like fun facts about him. He's afraid of flying. And he did once date a girl. Her name is Danielle Fischel.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, I don't like it. So, yep, he's gay.
Okay, well, salute to him.
Yes.
All right.
Happy birthday.
And now we do that each and every day. We rep a day, of course, because June is Pride Month. Now, when we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy. Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Salute to everybody that came out to Queens yesterday. USTA, myself, and Miss Jones. We did a big barbecue in Roy Wilkins Park, Southside Jamaica, Queens. We were teaching the kids tennis. I was playing tennis out there yesterday. We had a lot of fun. And then after that, I spoke on a panel at the American Dream Mall. You know who I met yesterday, Charlamagne? I met Melba from Melba's restaurant.
Melba's?
Yeah, from Melba's in Harlem. She actually has 4 restaurants. She was just telling me her history, how she started from South Carolina, your hometown, and how she came up here and started cooking, and just talked about how cooking became so important in their family because it became a place of where everybody sat down and just talked about history. And shout to Melba and the congressman. I seen Do It All yesterday, and the congresswoman from Jersey City and from Patterson. We just had a Juneteenth conversation, so I just want to say thank you for inviting me on that panel yesterday.
Salute to Melba.
Mm-hmm. Now, Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
Listen, my positive note is simply this, man. Your competition isn't someone else. Well, first of all, before we do the positive note, thank you to everybody who's been continuing to buy my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks. It is a national bestseller, and, every week it's doing great. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the comments that people are sending me about the book and the things that they're learning from the book. And when you buy the book off Amazon, please leave a review. Okay, please leave a review. Thank you very much. Now, the positive note is simply this. Your competition isn't someone else. Your competition is the attitude, habits, discipline, and choices you make on a daily basis. Choose wisely. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?